Welcome back. It's the Midwest Fish Keeper. I'm starting a new saltwater tank, which I said in the last video. And this one is of me doing it right. And so far, I feel like I've been doing it correctly, or like the way I want to be doing it compared to last time. Last time I didn't have a quarantine tank, and my filtration was bad, and the rockscape didn't look as good. Now, everything looks really nice, and I'm pretty proud of it. Everything's going well, and I went to the local fish store today and I got 2 clownfish, and I'm gonna be going through, you guys, my quarantining and adding them to the tank and what I feed them. This is gonna be a whole run through the tank, and then I'm gonna do the same video next week of me adding another fish in, so stay tuned. Here's the clownfish I got today from the local fish store that I have. They're celebrating their 20th anniversary, and everything was 20% off on fish, corals, and inverts. So I had a good deal on these guys, and they look really happy. And even in the bag, they were fighting each other, and they didn't even care that they were transported. They had no sign of stress at all, and they're very healthy, which I like. But I'm still gonna add them in here just to see if they have any types of parasites or anything like that. And I also got there's a bunch of free samples there, and I got a free sample of Sea Chem Nutriflakes, and I'm pretty excited to use those. In this tank, here's my setup real quick of the 29-gallon. I have 20 pounds of dead reef rock, and then I have 4 pounds of Tonga, like, branching rock, and it looks really nice, and I like the cool branching effect in the middle. And here's a side view, and then the pump is a Cincy, like 540 gallons per hour, and inside the Aqua Clear, I have Matrix in there, which is biological media. I have ChemiPure Elite, and I have a filter floss. And then lastly, I'm running a CPR Bad Pack skimmer with a Rio 600 pump. As you can see here, I am floating them in the tank to get them used to the temperature. And these clownfish were $19.99 each, but with the 20 to 30% off, I got them for a pretty good price because of the anniversary. And then now I'm drip acclimating them to the tank. Make sure the salinity and anything else that's different from their local fish store's tank to mine is the same, or at least equal, or close to equal. And then these fish were treated with copper, so there should be no parasites, and were quarantined before. So these guys should be really happy and healthy and have no parasites or anything on them. But I'm still going to make sure everything's okay and that nothing is on them before I introduce them into the main tank, so I don't add any diseases. Here's another shot of these clownfish, and there's they fed them before, so I could see, like, if they were eating or not, and they were. And there's a little piece of mysis shrimp in the left corner. And these fish, of course, are a little bit stressed out from the drive. They're looking at that mysis shrimp, and they're trying to peck at it, eating it. I think it's funny. Good. And also is a symbol to show that they're very happy and healthy already in the bag, and they're not stressed out at all. And they're swimming around together, interacting, which I really like. And this is just a really cool clip. I also picked up at the fish store was this PE mysis. I heard many people love this, and they always recommend this type of food, so I bought some mysis shrimp because they were also feeding them, and I bought some Nutriflakes. Well, I got free sample, actually. So, I mean, try flakes and frozen and see what they like. And here's them introduced into the quarantine tank. As you can see, they're just swimming around a little bit. Obviously, they're just a little bit stressed out, but they seem to be doing okay. No signs of diseases or parasites on them, and they look good. Here's some more video of them later on in the day in the tank. Of course, swimming around more, look a little bit more active. I asked my friends what their names should be. I got a ton. Greg, Marcus, Tater Tot. I got Nemo and Nemo 1, Nemo 2, Nemo and Marlin. I don't know which ones to pick, so I'll just name them all. I'll name these 2 clownfish all those names, and whenever I feel like calling them something specific in a video, I'll just say it. So it's been about a little while quarantining these fish, and honestly they were so healthy that I decided to put them in. I did not drip acclimate them or temperature acclimate them, just put them right in. And they've been swimming laps for the past couple of days. It's really funny to watch. They're so happy in this tank, and they love it. So I just got to make sure I keep my ammonia and nitrate low and my nutrients low to make sure that there's no algae outbreaks or the fish do not get stressed. Now here's just a faraway view of the tank, just looking at it. And there's lots of micro bubbles in there, and that's because the skimmer's breaking in. I did tweak my skimmer a lot and mess around with it, and the micro bubbles have gone away mostly, and the skimmer's been producing a lot of foam. But in this clip, it's still breaking in, and the micro bubbles kind of make everything look nasty. So just enjoy the rest of the clownfish swimming around in laps. The tank has been up for about 2 weeks now, and we're going to be testing it. And nitrate is 0 parts per million, which is great. These are 2 clownfish, cycle tank. And then next is our nitrate. And then that's reading about 0 to 5 parts per million. Very hard to see to the camera and to the naked eye, which I couldn't really tell either. And then next we have pH, which was actually at 7.8 before, and now with adding the fish, it's about 8 to 8.2, which is fine for fish and corals. And then lastly, we have our ammonia, which I cannot see that well, and the camera can't pick it up, but it reads 0 because the nitrite is 0 too, so I'm assuming that the ammonia is 0. And the tank is cycled, and clownfish are doing well. There's no high nutrient levels, so that means in the next week I probably will be making another video of me adding a firefish or blenny to the tank. So see you guys.